Hello everyone, this is Garbu. Starting in April 2019, the right-wing propaganda channel Young America's Foundation made a series of short 1 to 2 minute long videos presenting their views and arguments. They feature presenters, some of whom have also been on PragerU, such as Ben Shapiro, Michael Knowles, Andrew Clavon, and Candace Owens. In response, I've decided to make a series debunking them if they were outright false, or at least presenting counter-arguments if they are not directly falsifiable. Today we'll be discussing Michael Knowles' video called How the Left Ruined Manliness. Let's get started.
The left has been very clever about attacking masculinity, because I'm not the most masculine exactly. I'm not an Adonis of a person, precisely.
Well, I agree with you there, Mike. You certainly are not the epitome of manliness.
But they've attacked manliness itself. They've attacked the virtues. We live in a culture that's after virtue. Virtue comes from vir, it means man. So they harp on toxic masculinity, but manliness has two sides. It's got a brutishness and it's got gentlemanliness. So what the left first did is they said, stop being a gentleman. Don't hold the door, don't pay for the check, don't pull a chair out for a woman, never do any of that. So, okay, men, stop doing that. All that's left is the brutishness. So now they talk about toxic masculinity. They say, don't be a toxic masculine person. All that's left is toxic masculinity. Now they're attacking that too. It's an attack on the virtues, it's an attack on manliness, and men in America need to recover it.
So let's break down Mike's point. He states there are two sides to being a man, the gentlemanliness and the brutishness. Now, he brings up virtually no evidence to support this claim, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and take for granted that his non-argument is true. He then goes on to explain how the left, I'm assuming here that he means the political left, has tried to take away men's right to be masculine. First, Mike says, they took away the gentlemanliness, leaving only the brutishness, and now they are coming for the brutishness. These are all absolutely ridiculous claims, only made more ridiculous by the fact that Mike never states any sources for his points. And believe it or not, there is very little evidence to support this. In fact, in many other world regions, masculinity is defined in very different terms. It is just in Western culture that this specific type of socially constructed masculinity exists, and even then, we must question if it is even a good thing. Should men be restricted to their gender role? What good does that provide for the world? I have failed to see anyone bring evidence that men and women restricting themselves to their gender roles is in any way a positive thing. But, again, let's give Mike's baseless claim the benefit of the doubt and assume that a man staying restricted to his Western gender role is a positive thing. No one is stopping you from acting that way. There is no law that states that men must act in a certain way. And if we were talking about social pressure, discrimination, or harassment, it is actually the complete opposite. Men who act stereotypically feminine and stray from their gender role are more likely to experience harassment and discrimination than men who act stereotypically masculine and stay restricted to their gender role. A study written by Jennifer L. Berdal concludes that men who act in stereotypically feminine ways in a male-dominated workplace are more likely to experience harassment. Research also shows that men who identify as feminist are more likely to experience sexual harassment. And, additionally, a study from the American Psychology Association concludes that male managers who act in gender-atypical manners are less likely to be hired. Links to all of these studies will be written in the pinned comment, and I encourage you to check them out. So, Michael Knowles might feel like there is social pressure to act feminine, but the facts simply don't back that up. According to research, men who stray from their gender roles are more likely to experience discrimination, workplace harassment, and sexual harassment. So no, the left doesn't want to take away your penis. And, Mike, next time you should bring some research and facts, and less feelings. This was Garbu, and I'll see you in the next video.